You know how old I am this year?
No, I don't.
I'm 19 now.
Yeah,
You're 19?
Everybody I tell that to is surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Really? You know any good jokes?
Not really.
Well, come on, give us
I only know really
some.
bad jokes.
Okay,
You
give
still have
us
to wait
one
2
really
years
bad
before
joke
we
for the
give you
camera.
this.
You're on
Oh,
camera.
okay. I'm on the spot, but
Get closer and tell it so the microphone picks it up. Stop. Back up a little.
All
Okay, don't look so serious. Think
Don't
about
look so
bunnies.
serious.
I always said that if I had 7 cents for every 5 cents, I'd be Canada.
Okay, now would you please go get the cones out of the wheelbarrow and set them up around the bunny, but first push the bunny forward a little so the handles aren't sticking out so bad.
No, isn't that 5 cents for every
And
7
then
cents?
put the cones around the bunny.
Okay.
John. Jesus, I love this man.
He travels with medicine. So Ian, do you see what's going on behind your stage back there? I'm kind of loving it.
Hold on. Yeah.
Jim Page and Danny and Tom just talking grown-up talk.
Talking grown-up talk.
I know, that's why.
Debbie, I love you.
Andy's doing a good job. It's so cool to see him all grown up and rolling around, and Bunny he loves that bunny. Andy just loves his bunny. Yeah. He's so cute, isn't he? Oh,
That is a great shirt.
good job, Andy. Okay,
Thanks. I got these flip-flops too. You gotta check these flip-flops out.
come here, Andy.
Alright.
Dark side of the moon flip-flops.
They're flip-flops.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie.
Follower.
Well, hi, Ronnie. Stand here and be interviewed for a minute.
For the interview?
Yeah, stand back a few. Just got right there. Stop. Right there. Good questions.
What do you want to know?
Oh, why are
I'll
you
tell
at Spiral Rhythms Festival?
Because you guys invited me, and I love you guys, and it's cool.
Have you been here before?
One time.
What'd you think of it?
That's pretty fun.
It was pretty fun? What was your favorite part last time?
When my daughter got bit by a chicken, she freaked out in the tent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, that wasn't my favorite part. No, the music. Definitely.
The music, which performer? Back up just a little.
Let me see. Remember,
Which performer? You're good.
his name that
Dana Lyons? Cows with
Just like
Guns?
a bunny.
no, it's Dana Lyons. He's good too, though. I like him. That's Cinnamon. He does Cinnamon's favorite song, Thousand Guns.
David Ray, Curtis?
I don't remember who all was here, but
The
I
guy
remember
with-
it made me dance, and
The
I was
guy,
happy.
the guy with the cello.
And Jim Page and who else? I can't remember. It was a couple years ago.
Curtis King Chamberlain. Oh, it was a
Yeah,
couple years
that's
ago.
what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, Curtis King Chamberlain's going to be here tomorrow.
Oh, he's playing tomorrow?
He's playing tomorrow. He'll be here tonight.
Really?
He's the man who gave me rubber chickens.
Yeah.
He started it all. You're off camera.
Oh, I didn't know you were still filming. Are we still interviewing?
No. That's okay.
I got lost there.
Okay, so we're on them. We got Peg rocking out. Peg Millett rocking out. Peg's got the spirit of the bunny in her.
Golly.
Jordan, let's be interviewed.
I mean, what do you say to a compliment like that?
Stand right there.
They're just gonna have to-
Hi, who are you?
My name's Reverend George Feathers.
Back up a little. Okay, good. Speak loud.
Speaking loud, but not too loud, because there's a great stage show going on behind me, so I'm going to go zip tie the backstage so it doesn't blow away.
Okay. You see how that works? You need this. It helps. Brother Wiggy Jameson. Nephew Wiggy Jameson.
I can deal with them.
You can't be a Jameson brother unless you ruin your life drinking Jameson.
Your brother enhances that.
How many times?
Over and over and over again.
I'm the first act.
Ronnie?
My name, say him a name.
All
My
right.
name is Peg Millett.
I gotta go back to my
And Feather
I
just
would not
left
name
me up
Ronni
here
as
to dry,
Jameson's
so
sister. How many Jameson sisters?
Well, hello. So, what's your name?
My name is David Ray.
All right. And what do you do here?
I play music. I just did a workshop this afternoon.
How's that?
Well, I think we all enjoyed doing it. It was a workshop. It's called Take a Look at Ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And what it actually is a look at, first of all, you take a look at your hand and the opposable thumb, which allows you to count. And also allows you to pick guitar.
Of course.
And then it was a sort of a brief encounter with the cross-pollination of black music and European music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really important. Actually, that's something I'm actually really feel important about, feel strongly about.
Well, you see, I grew up in Akron, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were a lot of poor whites and poor blacks working in the rubber factories. And so you could turn on your radio and listen to Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt. This is back in the 60s.
Yeah.
50s, actually. But that's when I learned to play. And so you'd hear Earl Scruggs, Lester Flatt, the Stanley Brothers, the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers, so on and so forth. And but then you'd also hear Bumblebee Slim, and you'd hear B.B. King, and Howlin' Wolf. I mean, this is all before it became appropriated by the younger generation.
Yeah.
I mean, this was just music that was out there. I mean, it was real. It was on the street, and I was fortunate enough to be there, and I was lucky enough to learn how to play guitar. On the one hand, from John Duffy and the Country Gentlemen, great bluegrass players, and also from Sunhouse and Skip James, who taught Robert Johnson how to play. So I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I like to come up here to Spiral Rhythm and pass it on.
Now, how many times have you been up here? Is this your first or
This is my second time.
second time? You were here last year?
Yeah, I was here last year.
Yeah, that's good. And so what is your biggest impression of the festival? What does it mean to you?
It reminds me of the first time I attended a folk festival, which was Mariposa Folk Festival in 1962, and I was 14.
Wow.
And I went down there with my sleeping bag and my banjo and my guitar, and I'm still here with my sleeping bag and my banjo and my guitar.
Not that much has changed.
Get a shot of the banjo.
Oh, where's the banjo? There we are. We have the tools of the trade, if you will.
Yeah, but I met Gordon Lightfoot
Wow.
and Ian and Sylvia there. And after I got out of school, Ian and Sylvia invited me to Toronto, and Gordon Lightfoot hired me as a guitar player, and I played on his first album. And then I went to work for Ian and Sylvia and Judy Collins, and then I wrote a tune called Mississippi Queen.
Wow.
And so on and so forth.
Wow.
But this reminds me of the first Mariposa Folk Fest.
Well, that's great. I like that.
Because everybody's sharing their music. They share their skills.
You get all kinds of different. It's all folk music, but it's coming from all different areas.
Yes, it is. Well, one thing I can't abide is folk Nazis.
No.
You didn't play it the way that Blind Boy Crippled Horribly Slavic played it,
Yeah.
And, that I just don't have any time for that.
No.
Well, because I played with Blind Boy Horribly Crippled,
Yeah.
I think one of the best things that Skip James said one time, I asked him, so how'd you play in those honky-tonks down in Mississippi, no sound system, everybody, drunk, falling down.
Yeah,
And he said, he said, be quiet and listen, right? And we heard a jet plane going overhead. We heard cars going by. He said, back in 1937 in Mississippi, you didn't have no jet planes. You didn't have no traffic. You didn't have no sound.
Anybody that wanted to listen, come up close.
There you
Anybody
go.
that wants to fool around,
Goes to
Go
the
in
back
the
of the bar.
so it was a great experience for a young fellow of 18 years old
Yeah.
to meet up with these guys. And this reminds me of my early experiences, and this is why I like to contribute to the festival.
I'm glad you're up here.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be
Looking forward to hearing your set.
here. Well, don't count your chickens.
I'll see you around. Thank you. All right. So, what's your name?
My name is Jim Page. At least it was the last time I checked.
Okay. And what do you do?
What do? I sing and I sing and I play guitar and I write songs, and I make records and I do all that kind of stuff.
All right. That's great. So, how many times you been up here?
This is, I believe, my third.
Your third year?
Yeah, third time I've been here. First time I came here, I was amazed at how the road kept going and going and going. And am I ever going to get there? I thought it was just like down the road from Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can go to Vancouver and then take a left and then there you are. But I just kept going and going. Second year I was prepared for it, and this year I was prepared for it. But I always seem to have, this weekend always seems to get really busy. And this year I have dental stuff that I need to take care of. So
Oh, you know.
we don't need to get into that.
No. But the trip is a fun one.
The trip is beautiful, man. This is gorgeous.
Oh yeah. I love the scenery. This part of the area is just so great.
Yeah, yeah.
This property specifically, I just love it out here.
Yeah, I want to come back when I can really just slow. It'd be a great bicycle trip, actually.
Oh,
It'd be a
great.
great. I'm a little worried about the cars, but it'd be
You
a
know.
great bicycle trip.
Up in the mountains, I get a little nervous because people don't think there's too many people out here.
No, they don't. They go really fast,
Mhm.
and there's no shoulder for you,
Not all the time.
so you're
Well-
stuck.
A little scary. I'm glad I don't drive.
Yeah. Do you ride?
Oh, I hitch a ride, yes.
Well, I mean, you ride bicycles?
Oh, yes,
Bikes?
I do.
Have you ever done it out here?
Not out here, not yet.
Yeah.
I keep having bicycles reappropriated from me, if you would. But so you play guitar and write songs,
Right, right.
and
Sing them.
your set is going to be what night?
Tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight at 10
This is
o'clock.
Friday
I
night.
guess- Yeah, I guess I get an hour on the closing set.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll kind of figure out what I'm going to do within the half hour leading up to it.
Cool.
You know, I kind of got some songs in my head now. I know I want to do.
But it's a good idea to not overplan for
Yeah.
things.
I don't. Usually, what I do, you know, if it's 3 songs or 2 songs or whatever, then you have to figure exactly. Plan exactly. But if it's a full set, usually what I do is I know what song I want to start with and what song I want to end with.
Yeah.
And the stuff in between fills out. There'll be some songs that pop into your head that you know you should do because of the occasion or what year it is or whatever, something like that. But you order them as you go. That's how I do it.
That's good. Yeah. And we're pretty fluid up here. You know,
Yeah,
we
no,
just,
it
we
looks
just
like it, yeah.
wing it a lot. You know.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. You know, people need to be able to get out of their straight lines and their corners high, and you know, go to places where they really make it up to go along.
Yeah.
You know, to find out that you can do that and survive.
It's a good way to live. You know, you feel a lot lighter.
Yeah.
You're not,
yeah.
there's not so much weight hanging on you.
Right. Right.
And so, final question: what does Spiral Rhythms mean to you? What is your impression of the festival? What does it impact on you?
Well, the word Spiral Rhythms or the festival, both. I mean, both. For me, the phrase Spiral Rhythms, I hear rhythms creating a circular sound that, as the sound hangs in the air, it slowly descends. And since we don't really have a floor besides the floor we decide upon, if we stop deciding on floors,
It'll just keep going.
It'll keep going. So that's what I think of when I hear the phrase Spiral Rhythms. They go. And they go. And it'll probably go up too, but for some reason I see you're creating those rhythms up somewhere, and so the spiral goes down. That's just what I think. The festival itself, it's very sweet. It's a small little gathering of like-minded people who basically like to hang out and bump into each other and brainstorm. And I mean, Peg Millett, who's on stage right
Yeah.
now, I only see her here for the most part.
That's really great.
And it's brilliant because I love her. She is a 1 in a million gem kind of person. I mean, she really is. She's great. You know, and she's singing on stage now, and I don't get to see her except here. So, you know, and Danny Dolinger, I always
Danny
so great.
Dolinger. You know, something I love about this place is that it's all folk music, but it's so many different styles and it comes from everywhere. It all just comes together. You know, Peg and you and Danny and David Ray. Everybody's different. John Self. Everybody's different styles. It's completely different, but it's all folk
Well,
music.
folk is great. How do you define folk?
How do you define folk?
How do you define it? Because you use the word, so you must know what you mean.
That's a good point. I'm not behind the camera. I'm behind the camera.
I know.
I think down home, anything that people can sort of take off their shoes and dance to. If you can take your shoes off and dance to it, then it's probably folk music.
Well, you could do that to Barry Manilow, but is that folk?
It doesn't feel good.
Huh?
It doesn't feel as good,
It
really.
doesn't feel as good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. To me, there's like a folk music has a current that runs through it where it comes from a community and it returns to that community, and it is basically created for the needs of that community, rather than the needs of a marketplace or the needs of a record company or the needs of a career.
Yeah.
It is created for the needs of the community that it is about. That's my definition of folk music, and so it can be electric, it can be percussion, it can be rock, it can be acoustic guitars, it can be...
It's really just, it's for the people.
Yeah, as long as it does that. And then that's what makes it feel good to take your shoes off.
There we go.
Because it's yours.
Yeah.
It's for you. You know, and up here, it's like, geez, if you come up here and do it, you got to be doing it for this place, for the trees, for the wind. Peg was singing about the wind. All about that wind came up. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It was amazing. So, you know, I just think it's great. This is straight vodka, by the way. I drink only vodka.
There we go.
Rainwater or straight vodka.
Rainwater or straight vodka. That's the Jim Page diet.
No, that's from a movie.
Oh, okay.
From, Dr. Strangelove. No, this is
Dr.
just water.
Strangelove. That is just water. There we go. You're on camera, so remember what you say.
I know.
Anyways, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. It's
Jim
my pleasure.
Page, everybody. See you around. Oh,
Hello.
What is your name?
My name is Peg Millett.
What do you do here?
I'm a singer, and I also do magical activism.
Wonderful. So, tell us a little bit about the music that you ate.
Well, I'm a singer, and I sing a cappella for the most part. And unless I can snag somebody who is a musician, like a guitarist or a drummer or someone who wants to improv and play with me.
Nice. And so, is this your first year, or how many years have you been
I've
here?
been here since the start.
I was like about 5 years ago now. This is the 5th anniversary this year?
It is, and I am here.
Well done.
Yes.
So, and here we are. What does Spiral Rhythms mean to you? What is the
Spiral
impact you get?
Rhythms-
What do you take away from the festival?
We take away some wonderful memories, and I get my fix of, I'm from Arizona, so I get my fix of rain, and green, and flowers, and spring, and wonderful friends from Portland and the Northwest. And I'm just so grateful that they still drag my butt up here and do it every year.
Oh, it wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, my spring wouldn't be the same without coming up here.
It's got to be nice to, I mean, I love the desert. I love the Southwest out there, but it's got to be a nice change of pace to come up here where there's all of these trees and mountains and all kinds of stuff up here.
Yes, I love it up here.
I really enjoyed your set,
Well, thank you.
and I will be seeing you around. Thank you very much for your time.
It is my pleasure.
Have a nice weekend.
Ah.
All right. So, what are your names?
Samuel Stone. Samuel Sampson.
Sam's, dual Sams. So, what do you guys do up here?
I'm HPN for the ritual,
Mm-hmm.
and just got down from the hill, going through a pre-ritual.
Nice.
And I am covering all of the medical and crisis support for the entire festival.
Wonderful. I noticed you helped out Sundance with a nice little boo-boo he had down there. So yeah, I've seen you around, doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
And so, how many years have you both been at Spiral Rhythms?
This is my second.
Well, that would be. Like I
What
said,
year is
lot
this?
of- lot of
This is
gain on
the
that.
60th?
5th year, I
Fifth
think.
year?
5th anniversary.
So I believe that I have made 4 of those.
Something like that.
Well done.
Should be fine.
I didn't find out about it until last year when Sienna said, "Hey, we need someone to cover medical and crisis."
And I go, really?
See, I don't know if I was here last year.
Well, you might have been.
I could have. Locked it into a strange memory spot.
And what do you take away from the festival? What does it mean to you?
conversing on the gathering. Good music, to tell you the truth.
It is good music.
Exactly. Great music.
Yeah, what I've heard generally is everybody, there's so many different kind of folk musicians up here. We got Peg Millett, John Self, Danny Dolinger, Jim Page, David Ray. Everybody, just coming. It's all folk music, but it's coming from so many different directions. You got all kinds of folk music up here.
I agree.
It's great stuff.
I think too that this is one of the opportunities that I have to give back to the community. I get to help and nurture and take care of people who may need taking care of or may not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there just in case. And I think that's a great comfort for them, and it's a service I can provide.
That's really great. Well, thank you both for your time. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you around.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Hi.
So what is your name?
Do you like me to look in the camera or at you?
It's okay.
You don't care?
Not really.
Either way. Okay, I'll look in the camera then.
Just enjoy yourself and relax.
Just have fun.
Yeah, this is not going on MSNBC or anything.
Okay,
We're not going
try to keep that in mind. I'm Lasara
Okay.
Firefox.
And what do you do up here?
I'm a writer, and I'm here offering workshops.
Wonderful. So have you already had your workshop, or are you...
I did one workshop today, and I'm doing another tomorrow, and I'm helping with the puja ritual tonight.
Cool.
And might do a poetry reading at some point this weekend.
Wonderful. And how many years have you been here? Is this your first year?
This is my second year.
Second year.
Yes, indeed.
So has it been nice this weekend?
Yeah, the weather's been really variable, but it's been awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I love this event. It's great.
It's awesome.
It's one of my favorites.
What kind of workshops do you give?
The workshops that I'm offering this weekend are primarily on the topic of flirting and negotiation skills and sex-positive sex education.
Oh, that's wonderful, because I saw my sister at your workshop.
Yes. She was there. It was good.
Well, I may be able to swing by your workshop tomorrow morning.
That would be great.
And what does Spiral Rhythms mean to you? What impact does that? What do you take away from the festival?
Well, last year was my first year, and what struck me the most solidly in being here was that it's really a pleasant experience, that people are very friendly and nice and inclusive and welcoming. And it felt, I grew up in the pagan community in California, and it felt very much like the old days for me. There was a sense of like just goodness and innocence and creativity and just cohesive community spirit that felt really good.
That's great. I'm glad we can make you feel like that.
It's pretty awesome. I love it.
Well, I hope to see you here many, many times more.
Me too. And one of these days I'll get to bring my kids. Sooner or later.
Well, thank you very much for giving me your time.
Thank you.
I will see you around and have a nice weekend.
We'll see you later.
All right. So, tell us what your name is.
I'm Danny Dolinger.
Oh, see, I thought I was interviewing Casey Neal. I'll
People often make that mistake.
So what do you do up here?
At this altitude, I smoke.
There you go.
Yeah. I find that at no other altitude, but at like around, about between 500 and 1,000 feet above sea level.
When you get up there,
Yeah, that's like anything below or above that, I never smoke.
No.
But
I don't know how often you find yourself above 1,000 feet, but I'm sure you don't
pretty
smoke.
regular basis.
Yeah, you don't smoke
I
up there.
live at 3,000 feet above sea level.
So there you go. You don't smoke up there.
Never.
So I hear you're a pretty fancy picker.
No, you don't hear I'm a really fancy picker. You know me. You've seen me pick.
I've seen you pick.
If you say I'm a really fancy picker, it's not because of anything that you've heard. So what I would say is, Andy, do you think I'm a pretty fancy picker?
Well, I've seen you pick some pretty fanciness.
Yeah. Well, I would consider myself a slob in most areas of my life, and picking being one of those. But sometimes I play fast.
Yeah, there you go. I am a big fan.
and I am a big fan of yours.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. So, is this your first year up here or not? You got how many times you been up here?
I think that I've been up here every festival except for one. I think that I'm 4 out of 5.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. I'm not sure. I think it was last year that you weren't here.
Last year is the one year that I can confirm that I was not here.
There you go. I've had a couple people like, I'm not sure if I was here last year. I might have just, been blurry the whole time. But you know for a fact, you've got proof.
Well, no, I'm very sure that I wanted to be here last year.
Yeah.
And I was not here last year. But I think that it is the one, I'm pretty sure it's the one festival, the one Spiral Rhythms festival that I've missed was last year.
Yeah, it's the same for me. That's the one I've completely missed.
Every time I've been here, you've been here. So that lends credibility to my statement that I've been here for 4 out of 5.
There we are. I remember when I wasn't here last year, I didn't see you either.
Wow, when I was not here last year, I didn't see you.
No?
As well. Yeah.
So, what do you take away from this festival? What does it mean to you?
What do I take away from this festival? I always try to scoop up a couple of little, goddess gems and crystals and pentagrams when nobody's looking. I always try to take a few of those away with me and sell them on the open market out there where there aren't festivals like this because there are people waiting to grab up.
So you're really like a pusher. You bring,
My crack years are over. No, it's like but I did my time. I paid my dues. I've owned it. It's like no, I'm not a pusher.
No, now you're just in the goddess bauble market.
Big money in goddess baubles, and it don't hurt nobody. And you can actually, there are some goddess baubles that you can load up, and sure.
There we go. So before we go, can we have some Danny words of wisdom here?
Well, what I would say is that I've been goofing really hard through this entire interview, and
Not as hard as I would have hoped. I'm kidding.
yeah, and so any words of wisdom that I would pass on at this point are deeply marginalized by how much I was goofing off during the previous part of this interview. So what credibility do I have to impart wisdom on anybody after an interview like this? We could do another interview that's like, if I'd known that the last question was, do you have any wisdom to impart, then I would have approached the interview from a very different place. But being as I've just kind of jacked around on this one, I would say no, it would be worthless.
No wisdom whatsoever.
There are those who would say that about me.
Yeah. Not I, my friend. Not I.
Well, now I will say this, that I have got to glean a great deal of wisdom from a number of wonderful folks over the past couple of days. Whether I could impart that on anybody else, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there you go. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for giving me some of your time.
Yeah, I suspect that I hope even more than you do that I enjoy the rest of my weekend. But given how things have gone so far, I suspect that I will.
There you go. Well, good job. Have fun. I hope to see you tomorrow night. I will see you tomorrow night. I can't wait.
And I will say this as a final parting chart is Andy, your mother, and your stepfather and I, and all of your family are so proud of you. our young videographer, and we just want to
Oh, here it comes.
pinch your jig. Ooh, so sweet and so cute, and at the same time, so mature and so serious. And thank you for becoming the human being that we, had all hoped you would eventually, get a grip. And well, you have.
Thank you. Hi. What's your name?
Mariah, Amanda.
That's small.
You in the middle. What's so special about today, or this weekend in general?
It's my birthday weekend.
Yes, it is. And tonight is your...
Birthday party.
I hope you have fun. Is this your, what do you do up here, by the way?
We hang out and we listen to music and...
The youth of Spiral Rhythms.
Yes.
There you are. And how many years have you all been here?
This is my first year.
I thought so.
I've been every year. I guess that's 6 years.
Mm-hmm. 5 years.
5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, this is my second.
Second year here. And the final question, just real quick. What does Spiral Rhythms mean to you guys?
I haven't been here long enough to know. Time to unwind, like, from the year, and safe energy spot just to, unwind and calm down, have fun, and listen to music.
Party on.
All right, thank you. That was very educational. Thank you, and happy birthday, Amanda, my little sister.
Thank
So, hi. This is
Hi.
the official Spiral Rhythms videography.
Great.
Could you tell us your name?
Tom May.
Hello. And what do you do up here?
Well, up here, this is the third year I've performed here at the festival.
Cool.
So I played my main set last night.
Oh, yeah, I actually sat in and watched some of that. It was wonderful, man.
Thank you.
And so, this is your third year up here?
Right.
And you performed all 3 years?
Right.
Oh, cool. And what do you feel about up here? Like, what is your first impact? What do you take away from the festival?
Well, the festival's got just a great sense of people relaxing and getting away from their everyday lives and kind of slipping into another mode, a simpler kind of feeling that we don't get to experience a lot in the society we live in today. So.
What are some of your songs about? How you write all of your own songs?
I write a lot of my songs, play songs by other people too, friends of mine. I like to write songs about real events. I write a lot of songs about history. I really enjoy those. A lot of songs about people that I've met along the way, really unusual folks. And then I've been doing this for a living for 35 years, so I've got a lot of old friends like David Ray, who I was just talking to, playing some David songs, and just a lot of songs by people famous and not famous who have been important in my life.
Thank you very much. Just a little bit of your time there.
Well, my pleasure. I'll just add one more thing, that I met the woman that I'm going to marry in a few weeks here at Spiral Rhythms the first time I was here. So it's been kind of an important place for me.
The true Spiral Rhythms romantic story.
It is a
Wonderful.
true Spiral Rhythms romantic story.
Well, I'm glad that could happen for you up here.
Yeah, it's been really neat. So.
Well, thank you for your time, and your set was wonderful. I had fun, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend.
Oh, we will. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
So here we have Danny Dolinger, take 2. So, okay, what is your name?
Danny Dolinger.
All right. And what do you do up here?
Mostly music. I did pretty well. At this point, that's my thing. I'll be performing tonight and play for the dishwashers and the kitchen folks and hang out at campfires and play music.
Go where you're needed to play the music for the people.
Yes. That's the job that is assigned to me at Spiral Rhythms.
And so you've been up here every year now, or?
I have missed 1 year. Last year is the first year I missed, and I really, really missed it. And I'm super grateful to be back. I look forward to it. This is one of my favorite events of the year, Spiral Rhythms.
We're glad to have you back up here.
Thanks. It's great to be back.
All right. So, now Spiral Rhythms, what does it mean to you? What is the impact that it has on you?
Well, Spiral Rhythms is the magic that, the goal of Spiral Rhythms, the purpose for Spiral Rhythms is to bring magic, music, and activism together, and it's a fabulous place. All of those things are magic, and I think that magic gets the primary focus. The magic is magic, the music is magic, so yeah, that's what it means to me. And to me, it's like, this is a place where I can spend 3 or 4 days and get to catch up with dozens of my dearest friends, and that's the big magic in Spiral Rhythms for me.
Well, thank you. I look forward to your set tonight.
Thanks.
Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for doing this.
I'll see you around.
Okay.
Hey, it's me again. And I hate to interrupt here, but I think that there's something I need to ask you to do. And that is to hit the subscribe button there in the corner. Because if I get a certain threshold number of subscribers, there's some cool tools that unlock for me. And, well, the only way for me to do that is to ask for you to go ahead and subscribe. It's not going to cost you a whole lot. Just hit the subscribe button. I promise not to fill your inbox with spam. Now, on with whatever it was you were doing. Thanks.